was on the phone the other day to Dave from Kryston and got chatting about various bits and bobs, and I happened to mention Bogey, which is a product they do. The reason I mentioned it is because we used to sell it in a tackle shop, and to be honest with you, it used to sit around and not really sell. Anyway, I was speaking to him about it, and Dave reckons it's one of the most underrated products ever. Now, obviously, he's going to say that because it's one of his. Anyway, after talking about it and him sort of giving me a demonstration over the phone, he sent me a couple of tubs, and I had a little play with it last night, and I've got to say, I am really, really impressed. Now, first of all, one of the problems that a lot of people have is they have trouble getting the lid off. The reason for this is, inside, you've got like a very, very sticky resin-like substance, and it's stored in the shops, sitting upright like that. So, obviously, because of gravity, the substance tends to stick to the lid. Real simple one, this. All you need to do is put it upright for an hour or so before you use it. Now, this lid bit here, you've got to keep this on because this separates the lid from the sticky stuff, stops it getting stuck on it. Anyway, right, there we have it. It's extremely sticky. It will stick to anything that's dry, but not if it's wet. So you've got to wet your finger first. Get your finger in there, and you're literally hooking a bit out. Now, rather than sort of pulling it off and stretching it, what you want to do is snap it. If you do it with a quick snapping action, it breaks off. If you stretch it, it goes all stringy, and you get it in the lid. So we've got that bit there. Now I'm going to wet my other hand and just get it, sort of pull it like a bit of chewing gum, really. Now what you want to do is fold it around itself. So you're just exposing the real sticky bits. Well, it's all sticky, but obviously your fingers are making it less sticky. So just stretch it around a couple of times, like so. Pinch the end of it. Now, dry hemp, well, you can use any dry seed you want, really. I've got hemp here. And literally cover the ball in the dry seed. I just sort of pushed it into it, take it out. So yeah, just moulding it in really, making sure that all the sticky bits have got a bit of hemp on. And once you've got it covered, get rid of your loose hemp and just roll it into a ball. Now obviously you don't have to fish it as a ball. If you wanted to, you can make any shape you want with it really. But I mean, look at that, that is awesome. Wicked little ball of hemp. And what you find is if you fished it like that, as it is, you've got a pop-up. So you can fish that as a little pop-up, you can fish it balanced, a KD rig. But also, what you can then do is once you've made these up, you can actually soak that in flavour. And obviously the hemp will take on the flavour, and once it goes into the water, the hemp will start taking on the water and kicking out the flavour. Now, if you don't want it dry, and you want it wet, and you want it dark to look a bit more like the hemp you're fishing on the bottom, your freebies, all you have to do is soak it overnight. Here's one couple I done last night. As you can see, the hemp's darkened up. There's even a bit there starting to split, and the white stuff coming out. And I reckon if you were leave them for 24 hours, they're all going to be split, and it's just going to, well, look awesome, really. It just looks so natural. Almost looks like a snail or something. But as I say, if you're fishing over hemp, what better hook bait could you possibly get than a little ball of hemp? You can make it a lot smaller if you wanted to. So you can make it a different shape. If you made them flatter, they'd sit on silt better. Really, really good stuff, that. Now, obviously, you don't have to fish it on a hair if you don't want to. I was having a little play around earlier, moulded a little bit onto a hook and just stuck a few bits of hemp onto it. Look at that. I mean, if you're fishing over spod mixed, what better bait could you possibly get? Now, if you're using it pre-soaked, obviously the hemp's taken on the water and it's gone a lot darker. That's sitting on the bottom. I'm sure you're going to get hardly any pickups from the birds whatsoever, if any at all. As I said, when I used to work in a tackle shop, Bogey was one of them products that people used to be scared of, myself included, to be fair. Now I've actually seen how it's done, how easy it is to create such a brilliant presentation. I'll definitely be using it in the future. Awesome.